Six.
A very good morning to each one of you. Please stay connected. We will begin with the event shortly.
जी हाँ, कैमरा चालू करें। हाँ?
Excellencies, distinguished delegates, faculty members, and my dear students. I, Dr. Pashmin Kaur Anand, extend to you all a very warm welcome on behalf of SASMIRA's Business School to our Entrepreneurship Seminar 2022 on the theme Scalable Startups, Business Ideas to Profitable Reality. Well, this Entrepreneurship Seminar is an event initiated under the E-Cell with an aim to foster entrepreneurial initiatives and activities in the campus. This seminar aims to provide a platform to the aspiring entrepreneurs to give them a practical knowledge and insights before they can finally enter the market. It enables to bring together the academic community, new age entrepreneurs, and all those passionate about entrepreneurship to a common ground. Before we start the event, as a tradition at SASMIRA, every auspicious occasion is initiated with invoking the blessings of Lord Ganesha and Goddess Saraswati. To make this day a blessed one, I invite Ravi sir to recite Ganesh Vandana and Saraswati Vandana. Over to you, Ravi sir.
Ma'am, please unmute me. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Saraswati Mahabhagya Vidya Kamalalochane Vishwarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Vidyam Dehi Namostute Vidyam Dehi Namostute. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi sir, for leading us with the recitation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Entrepreneurship is a major feature of an economic landscape. It is one of the drivers of economic growth, job creation, and the source of countless ideas, many of which are successfully translated into products and services that touch citizens across our country and around the world, saving lives and enhancing the quality of life. But entrepreneurship is more than just an engine of economic growth. It is also a factor that makes communities more vibrant, inclusive, and secure. Mr. Obama once highlighted entrepreneurship's transformative properties when he noted that it is the ability to turn an idea into reality, a new venture, a small business that puts rising economies on the path to prosperity and empowers people to come together and tackle the most pressing global problems from climate change to poverty. We are aware of the fact that entrepreneurship and innovation are central to Prime Minister Modi's vision for transforming India, and India no doubt has a rich tradition of entrepreneurship. Thus, to introduce the theme, I request Dr. Sanskruti Kadam Ma'am, Dean SASMIRA's Business School, who has a PhD from Tata Institute of Social Sciences and holds dual master's degree in MHRDM and MCOM. Ma'am is also a research guide at SNDT Women's University. Ma'am has cleared UGC NET in management. Having an experience of over 19 years in academics, ma'am's area of interest lies in human resource management and development. Ma'am has published several research papers and has participated in many national and international conferences. I request ma'am to please introduce the theme. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Am I audible, Pashmin ma'am?
Research papers. Yes, ma'am. Participated in many national and international conferences. I request. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Am I audible, Pashmin ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
There is an echo happening, ma'am. Somebody's phone is simultaneously on. Two gadgets somebody is using. So one has to be put on mute. Otherwise, your voice is getting echoed.
Yeah, is it now okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I, Dr. Sanskruti Kadam, Dean of SASMIRA Business School, proudly welcome you all to Entrepreneurship Seminar 2022 on the theme Scalable Startups, Business Ideas to Profitable Realities, which aims at developing and nurturing the entrepreneurial abilities among students. I welcome Shri Mihir Mehta Sir, President SASMIRA, Srimati Smita Evli Madam, Vice President SASMIRA, our council members of SASMIRA, Dr. Tandon Kamal Sir, Director Education SASMIRA. I also welcome our keynote speaker, Mr. Kaustubh Ghosh, Founding Director of FAPL Consultancy. Our today's expert speakers, Ms. Madhu Raina Pandey, owner of Wellness with Madhu, Jasmine Manoj, founder of Wow Network, social influencer, all faculty members and my dear students. I welcome you all to this Entrepreneurship Seminar 2022. The objective of this seminar is very clear: to create awareness among entrepreneurship and about entrepreneurship opportunities that are available for management students. Also, to convey the need for innovation and risk bearing in today's business world for survival and growth. To educate young minds on success and failure of entrepreneurship and impart a knowledge on starting a new business ventures which are scalable as well as profitable. So, first we need to understand four very important aspects. First important is that, as you all aware, that India is a very young country. So according to UN report 2014, world's largest youth population, that is with 356 million, that is in between the age group of 10 years to 24 years in India. And 2011 census shows that around 41% of the population is below the age of 20 years and 50% of the population is below the age of 20 to 59 years. So this is what we can say a demography. If you see at the same time, 32% of the India's youth, that is in between the age of 15 to 24 years and which is employed. Okay, so only 32% of the Indian population is employed and which is far below the global average rate, which is 41%. On the other hand, there is another survey is also available, that is National Sample Survey Organization figures that every level of education, unemployment rate is higher among 15 years to 29 age group. Okay, so we have population, youth population, which is unemployed. And if you see the population growth in India is also 1.2% approximately, according to the World Bank data 2015. So if we see all these four statistics, it's a clear understanding. We need to know that there is a very high opportunities are available for entrepreneurial development in India if we need to resolve all these challenges that is we are suffering and we are going to suffer in near future. As a young person of this nation, I am also wondering that if there are any possibility for sustainable solutions to this problem. So if we see the major cause of unemployment, we will find lack of employment opportunities, skill crisis, high growth of population, slow growth of industrialization, seasonality of an agriculture and allied sectors is the major reasons for this unemployment. Yes, our government is doing many efforts. They have understood what are today's challenges. They have come up with Startup India. They have Make in India concepts they have launched. So government is also doing their efforts to curb these unemployment issues. That is for a challenge for our Indian youth today. So at every level, unemployment is higher in a rural India as compared to the urban India. And there is one more problem, that unemployment is more in women than in men. So this is the real issue that today we are facing. So can we help as an entrepreneur? Can we help our country for the overall economic development? In such situation, promotion of entrepreneurship is very much needed for our country. And we must capitalize the high potential demographic dividend that we have. That is, we have high potential for work to be productive and contributing to the Indian economic development. So I know it is not easy to become an entrepreneur. There are various challenges are there. You need a strong support, emotional as well as financial support. But same time, I'm sure that for the management student of SASMIRA Business School, it is not so difficult also. We at SASMIRA Business School, we have eCell to help our students to be successful, to establish themselves as a successful entrepreneur at every stage. Even government organizations are they are helping entrepreneurs. There are non-profit organizations who are having incubation centers to this aspired and established as well as established entrepreneurs to start their business and to take it to the greater heights. So this entrepreneurship event, we will surely, without a doubt, this seminar is going to help you to understand how to start your business and run a profitable venture. And please don't worry about the hard work, because even if you are as an employed person, you have to put your hard work. Even if you start your business, you have to put your hard work, and a persistent work is necessary. So don't worry about the hard work. So to end this a small speech, I would like to say that thinking is the capital, enterprise is the way, and hard work is the only solution, as quoted by APJ Abdul Kalam. So thank you all, and please take the best use of this seminar to understand and to clear your all doubts. We have 3 expert speakers with us today, so make the best use of this seminar. So thank you all, and I declare this event open. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I welcome Dr. Kamal Tandon, sir, Director Education, SASMIRA. A man of distant vision and a fountainhead of illuminating ideas. May I request, sir, to please share a few words with the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to everyone, and what a great day to start with such a seminar and such a theme, which is in need. The world needs this sort of people, the entrepreneurs. We definitely need that, because India, the percentage of entrepreneurs are the lowest in the world. So, and first of all, I would like to thank Shri Mihir Mehta ji, our president, SASMIRA, and Srimati Smita Yevleji, our Vice President, SASMIRA. And I would like to thank all the speakers, today's speakers, those who are going to contribute in this seminar. And I would like to thank all the faculty members, Dean Simsar, and all the kids, those who have their students, those who have participated, and those who have helped the faculty members to design the such a seminar for such a size of seminar. So I would definitely appreciate Dr. Sanskriti Kadam for designing such a event. We look forward for more such events in the area of entrepreneurship. I definitely respect entrepreneurship from the bottom of my heart. And in the today's generation, this is a need of the hour. So we should work towards it, generating more entrepreneurs from every B schools or even the engineering colleges. We should work towards it. And all the best to everyone for the seminar, and all the best to the participating people, those who are presenting papers. All the best. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Srimati Smita Yevle ma'am, Vice President SASMIRA, an effective and powerful role model who is infused with positivity, enthusiasm, and inspiration for all of us. A perfect example of an ideal leader. May I take this opportunity to welcome ma'am and request ma'am to please address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
So at the beginning of this event, I would like to welcome the students first, the faculty, the speakers, and like Sanskriti ma'am said, make the best use of all the knowledge that you're getting here. And to become, I myself am an entrepreneur. So there are so many things that it's a challenge, but in our times, we did not have this skill development programs for us, but today the students have it on a platter. So I would request the students to make the most of it and, take it forward, because to become a successful entrepreneur, one of the smart moves to know in the game building is relationship with investors, suppliers, and with customers. So for small companies, it is a good idea to build relationships with larger companies and to consider what is it that I can do better, faster, and cheaper than the large companies. So this is where you have to start moving first. And if I would like to quote Muhammad Ali, nothing is impossible. So make the most of it. And I wish you all the best for this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words of wisdom. Shri Mihir Mehta, sir, President SASMIRA, is a man of great intellect and vision, of incredible commitment, dedication, and passion for excellence. Sir is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, and an owner and director of New Mahalakshmi Silk Mills Private Limited. Sir's presence is a reflection of the importance that is attached to the commitment of SASMIRA. Though Sir could not join us today, but has sent his wishes in form of a message which reads as, in today's competitive era, more and more avenues are opening up. Adding to this technology boom and government initiatives make entrepreneurship a viable career option today. I'm sure this seminar would definitely ignite the entrepreneurial spirit of the students of SASMIRA's business school, and we would churn up a huge number of entrepreneurs from this batch. Thank you, sir. As moving along, it's a great pleasure for me to introduce our keynote speaker today, Mr. Kaustav Ghosh, Founding Director, FAPL Consultancy. Sir has been associated with various groups of people, especially youth and young professionals, pan-India, through various global youth organizations, Rotaract, Youth Wing of Rotary International, various NGOs, corporate foundations, and large corporates. Through various initiatives, training, coaching, and mentoring programs in the last 1 decade, Sir has touched more than 1 lakh lives. Sir has initiated a campaign, The Great Indian Travel, by traveling more than 18,000 kilometers across India for 101 days, including 28 states and 5 union territories, with a motive to support SMEs. Sir has also been felicitated by the India Book of Records for this campaign for traveling maximum number of national highways in a single trip. Sir has also started hashtag I support your business, a platform to support and empower small businesses. I request you, sir, to please address the gathering and enlighten them with your valuable thoughts. Over to you, sir.
Yes, good morning. Am I audible, Pashpeen ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much, Pashpeen ma'am, and the entire management of SASMIRA Business School. It's a pleasure being here, and it's always very, very motivating to speak to youngsters, young students, who is full of life. So yes, so one thing every time in my session, I really follow this, that I do not generally have any PPTs, nothing to show, nothing, but it's just a simple interaction. So what I would really request, I don't know if the technology allows here on this platform, but I would really want to interact, chit chat with everyone present in the room. So Pashmeen ma'am, just wanted to know, is the chat facility on with all the students?
Yes, sir. They can post in the chat box, sir.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I'll interact. So yes, good morning. Yeah, good morning to all students of SASMIRA's Business School. I assume you all are in the first year of MBA or the second. I am not very sure. I'm sorry for that. But I would like to really start with asking you, how are you all doing? And in these difficult times, I know it's an online session, and I have my own sister doing MBA. And I've seen her like last 2 years, it's only been on Zoom, it's on Teams. So it's somewhere frustrating also, because you all don't get to meet each other, bond with each other in a physical environment. But just wanted to know, how are you? So, I'll keep my chat on. Let's have an interaction, because, okay, Rajat, hi Rajat, good morning. Kaustav is fine, I want to sound young with all of you. So, Kaustav will be fine. Rajat, hi Rajat, good morning. Okay, nobody else is typing. Okay, Shreya, hi. Okay, cancel the sir, please. Cancel the sir, it's Kaustav. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, so Prem, hi, good morning. How are you all doing? Like, tell me something, like in these difficult times. Are you all from Mumbai, or are you all from outside Mumbai? Abhishek is saying we are doing well. Monica, good morning. Ashish is from Mumbai. Hi, hi, hi. Great, great, great. We are doing good. Nupur, that's great to know. Priyanka, good morning. Great. So one thing, that I really wanted to ask you all, and please keep your chats on, that out of the 152 of us, I assume like 5 to 7 of us are from the management. But how many of you really, not just getting influenced by the society around, by the things happening around, but to really want to aspire to be an entrepreneur, to own a startup? How many of you really aspire? Omkar, Omkar, you say that I like your gesture very much. We need these words, and yes, we are really doing good. Great. So Omkar, next thing I wanted to ask you all is, how many of you all really aspire to be entrepreneurs, from heart? Okay, you shouldn't be influenced by whatever happening around you, maybe in college, having entrepreneurship as a subject, as a course, but by heart, how many of you really want to aspire to be entrepreneurs? I want to know on the chat. Abhishek says, so all the best, Abhishek. You were the first one that has motivated us, that you want to aspire to be an entrepreneur. I can see Madhu ma'am also enjoying this, so I'm sure she will also interact and with the students. So Abhishek, nobody else? Come on, guys, 150 of us in the room. Nobody else wants to aspire. Or maybe after the session that all of us have today, y'all start aspiring. Is it that way? Or okay. Acha, okay, so y'all are raising hands. So Smita has raised hand. Okay, so Abhishek says, brilliant. I like this because I don't want to lock my life between 9 to 5. But please understand, Abhishek, just 9 to 5 chhod do. It's 12 to 12. It's 24 hours job, being an entrepreneur. Are you ready? Are you still ready? Oh, wow. Yes, you say yes. Brilliant. Who else wants to aspire to be real entrepreneurs? From the heart, okay? अंदर से किसको वो जुनून है कि हमें entrepreneur बनना है? Okay, Ashish Dubey says me as well, boss. Okay, brilliant. All the best to you, Omkar. Who else? Out of 150, I just get 2 people. So थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ेगा, but ठीक है. Who else? Kiran says, okay, now it's going fast. One second. Okay, so Kiran says, I just wanted to be owner of the company. Okay, I don't know how that is possible, but yes, owner of the company, you have to start up something. Ashwarya says, firstly, I would like to work with 4 to 5 different companies and understand how business goes and then start with something of my own. Brilliant thought. Ashwarya, I would really like to mention here that this is a brilliant thought because you understand and then you sort of jump out to start something of your own. It's a brilliant idea. So all the best, Ashwarya, to you. Abhishek says initially, but later it'll be chilling to see my company going up. Yes, of course. That's like a very, very satisfying feeling when you can sit back, when you probably can just maybe sit on a beach at Goa and see your company rising and your team working. So, that kind of feeling. I understand where you're coming from. Omkar says, you asking about this, and then definitely if you're providing any opportunity, I would like to grab it now. Omkar, let's connect. Okay, let's connect after the session. Okay, super. So I mean, thank you. I mean, y'all are interacting, and whoever is not, आगे बहुत सारे ऐसे questions मेरे आएंगे, so please chit chat with me. It's fun to interact and then talk rather than just me speaking and y'all are just listening. Half of you dozing off in between, etc. So, okay, my next question to all of you is, if you all have thought about entrepreneurship, dil ke andar se aa raha hai, have you also thought about failures? Okay, आप लोग के दिमाग में आया रहेगा कि मैं कुछ तो start कर लूं, लेकिन what if I fail? Okay, so I want to know a little bit from you that ये thoughts, ये ख्याल आता है कि आपको कि what if I fail doing my own startup? Failure से क्या होगा? So failure के बारे में थोड़ा बताइए. What do you feel about failures? Yes, थोड़ा सा I know it's taking time for you to write, but failure give us motivation. Yes, Abhishek, that's really important. Failure gives us the motivation to maybe strive hard, harder. Maybe. Great. What else thoughts do you get about failing? About failing after you start something of your own. Okay. Learn from failure. Yes. Brilliant. Surabhi Saman says that failure is the first step of success. Brilliant. But ये लिखा पढ़ी बहुत अच्छा लगता है. We all like to write these things. But are you all also ready to actually experience this? Is the most important thing. I know it's easy for me to ask you, for you to answer at the moment, but also maybe after the session, just reflect that whatever you have written, are you ready to actually do it in your life? Okay, so that's also one of the introspections probably you must do after the session. Okay, so I'll just read another point that has come up. Omkar says, one second. Yeah, Omkar says failure is a must and a type of platform which should hit everyone, I think, as it really builds very hard personality. I agree with you, Omkar. Smita says, no, I don't fear of failure because it's the best lesson taught by my mistakes to me. Okay, super. Vaishnavi Gupta says, sales is not happening that much. We want so that also failure. Okay. Yes, Ashwarya says every failure is going to add one step closer, closer to success. Okay, brilliant. So great. But others who have not written, one thought I would want you all to really keep it in your mind is कि हमें thoughts आता ही है. No matter how hard you try to sort of hide this emotion here, hide this feeling, but एक डर आता है कि what if मैं कुछ चालू करूं और वो नहीं चला. ओके, तो ये जो थॉट है ये आना भी very very natural है. I would not like to tell you all that you should suppress this feeling. No, not at all. However, let this feeling come and let us take actions towards it. We'll come to actions a little later. One new message. Okay. Ashish Dubey says, yes, I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but we can't expect by not trying to. Okay, super. Okay, my next thing is, ये तो पक्का सबको दिमाग में आता ही रहेगा कि, what if my parents, my relatives, my well-wishers do not agree to what I want to do. Okay, ये common feeling hai. I have faced this, and I know that youngsters, youth like you who wants to start up something which does not have a guarantee at all, surely will face this issue. So I want to know in terms of कि ये thought आता है क्या? What if my parents don't allow me? What if my relatives goes against me, etc. So I want to know some thoughts about this. कि parents, society. Okay, चलो total society की बात करें. Parents, relatives, well-wishers, society. उसमें क्या आप लोग का thoughts? आप लोग को thoughts आता है कि मैं कुछ चालू करने जाऊं and मुझे opposition मिले मेरे घर वालों से. Yes. Atul says, okay, the failure is the most important thing in life because success doesn't teach you as much. It boosts your ego, but failures do teach you. Brilliant point, Atul. Brilliant. I mean, I super like these points. Thank you, for interacting with me and, so session में बहुत मजा आता है ऐसे कि आप लोग भी बात कर रहे हो, मैं भी बात कर रहा हूँ. So great. Yes, next question का answers, I am assuming you all are typing. Okay, all of you. So my next question था कि family, friends, relatives का thoughts आता है क्या before thinking कि मैं कुछ चालू करूं. Yes. Okay. I'm not getting any messages, I think. Okay, I'll just wait. Maybe. Okay. Abhishek Kate says, no one is believe in us, but believe in us, prove them wrong. That's the thought of gift. Superb. I mean, I really like, I understood what Abhishek you want to mean that, let nobody believe in us. But if I can believe in myself, I think that's the end of the world. It's easier said than done, guys. It's very, very easier said than done. But if we can really achieve this, that no matter what the world says, I will go ahead and do because it is what my heart says and feels. Okay. So I think brilliant thought. Thank you for sharing this. 1 second. I'll just read some of the messages. Okay, so Nupur says not to lose hope and try persuading them, as hope is one thing that fuels your perseverance to achieve the success. Brilliant thought, Nupur. I really agree with you because I had to really persuade my parents. Yes. Kiran says go back to the circumstances leading up to the failure and try to understand what exactly went wrong. Look at each of the steps you took and figure out which of them contributed to the failure. Okay, so this is about the failure question that I had asked. Okay, Priya Kamble says self-motivation is very important, and also willingness to do can change the situation. Brilliant thought. Okay, yes. Okay, now okay. और एक आया है, I'll just read this out. So decision is only a thought. According to me, it's rightness or wrongness. It depends upon your actions, and if you trust your decision, then no matter what the world says, one day you will prove it to be the best part of your life, and you have the trust. You have to trust your own decision to the end. Brilliant, brilliant thought. Thank you guys. You have been like superstars interacting. Okay. So my next question now, आप लोग को failure के बारे में थोड़ा पता चला, आप लोग को friends, family, relatives से अगर ना आया या opposition आया तो थोड़ा बहुत आप लोग motivation gather कर सकते. Now after all these points, I just want to know, and maybe all can just write a yes on the chat. But actually, maybe just after your MBA, and I really call this as a leap of faith, how many of you are really ready to take a leap of faith, a little leap of faith towards entrepreneurship? I just want to know an honest answer. आप लोग interact कर रहे हो, आप लोग को थोड़े बहुत चीजें पता चला, but how many of you are really can take the leap of faith? I just want to know a yes. I want to know how many of you. Abhishek, you have been like superb, very active on my chat. Focus on your strength. Nupur says yes. Hitanshu says yes. Ashish says a double yes. All the best to you. Tanvi says yes. Kiran says yes. Omkar. Okay. Brilliant. Atul, Sonali, Priya. I can see a lot more yeses than the initial questions. So thank you for opening up. Yes, all time ready for the challenge. Smita, all the best to you. Priya, yes. Okay. Brilliant. Thoda sa, I feel thoda sa ice breaking ho gaya because directly coming in, telling you all certain things, it's better to know things from you so that thoda sa ice breaking ho jaye and thoda sa baatcheet karne mein maza aaye. Okay, so going ahead, thoda sa summary and why especially I ask these questions to all of you is I faced a lot of failures. Okay, so basically I'm an engineer by profession. I completed my electrical engineering in 2011 from Mumbai University, and I always wanted to do something crazy. Okay, but obviously job to karna hi tha because engineering kiya hai. एक साल मैं Siemens, मैं company में काम किया, and then I was like, no, this is not my cup of tea, and I should really focus on something bigger in life. And till then, I was really associated with the Rotary organization, which is the 5th largest NGO across the globe. I was in the youth wing, which is called Rotaract. I don't know how many of you are part of Rotaract. I'm sure you guys must be. And that gave me a huge push towards doing something for the society. And hence the next 3 opportunities that I got in my life. And I remember somebody saying in the chat that I would want to work for 4-5 years or 4-5 locations, companies, understand, and then start my own. And that is where I also want to correlate my journey. So it was a trainer position, a master trainer position in Pratham, one of the largest NGOs across the country. I was training these youth all across the country on employability skills. That gave me a huge push and made me understand the trainer in me, the coach in me. So that gave me a huge push. Next, I worked with pediatric cancer patients in St. Jude India Child Care Center, another very emotional and I would like to say that very tough place to work emotionally. Why? Because you would see every single day these mothers having small little babies, okay, pediatric cancer patients coming from all across the country for their treatments in Tata Hospital, in Parel, in Kharghar, Navi Mumbai. And we would take care of their accommodation because generally in cancer during chemotherapy, you would know that the level of which infections they can withstand really diminishes. And that is where St. Jude India Child Care Center, we provided shelter to them, counseling, training, and a lot more things so that their stay in Mumbai, apart from the treatment, could be enhanced. So that was my stint. Next, I worked with Yes Foundation, which is the CSR wing of Yes Bank, and a lot of exposure, working with film stars, working with small short filmmakers all across the country. In one of the largest short film projects, it was like a huge experience. And then the moment came, okay, in October 2017, the moment came for the leap of faith. Okay. Now, why I mentioned the leap of faith, because it really, really took a lot of courage in those times, because obviously you have been working for the last 5 to 6 years. You're used to a certain kind of environment, certain financial stability, and you would just, take a leap of faith. So that was a moment I could take a leap of faith. And I started off my FFPL consultancy, which, me and my partner, we started off, and literally in the first week itself, we could back a pan-India level project. Now, fortunately, unfortunately, that gave us a huge boost, because we were against, not against, but we were compared alongside with one of the largest NGO of the country, which is, I'm just forgetting the name right now, but Gunj, who is into these clothes donation drives, etc. And with them, we partnered with West Bank to do the collection of clothes from all across the country. There 1,100 branches. We would collect those clothes during Diwali and send it to the beneficiaries, report them. So this was like a huge break for us, doing like a pan-India level project. Also, I would like to talk about failures. From 2014, okay, while I was working, I was still trying my luck. My failures, okay. Phoenix, I started with my friends, travel company, because I love to travel. It failed. Okay, so we could do 2, 3, 4, trips with corporates, with Rotary clubs, etc. Failed. Wedding bells, because like to do a lot of event management, so we started off with this wedding bells. Failed, because big time losses, big time setbacks. Failed. After like 1.5, 2 years, again there was no movement in wedding bells. Started with travel company. Why? Because providing travel solutions at those point in time, with the Ola, Uber coming in, a major turn in the system of cities, the cabs, etc. Started with WB Travels and Solutions. 2 years, utter losses, failure, failed. Okay, 3 failures, and probably still had the leap of faith, still took it up and started with FFP. One more important thing I would want to highlight, that yes, failures are important, but keeping persistent. Many of you mentioned that persistence, perseverance is important. That is super important. And also, thinking something out of the box is also very important in today's world, because everybody is doing the same thing. I mean, if you take a product, if you take a category of business, you will find thousands and thousands of people doing the same thing. So you have to stand out. And hence, because I like to speak, I like to talk, I started off with my own brand, okay, own brand of One Cheers Up, on which I just simply started giving morning motivation videos. Obviously, lockdown helped me, because lockdown helped me realize that skill of speaking in front of a camera, because I was really used to speaking in front of people, but never did I, challenge myself or, explore myself speaking in front of the camera. So One Cheers Up happened during the lockdown, and thanks to the lockdown, probably that it got that skill out of me, which enhanced my portfolio, my brand image as somebody who does something else as well. So people started knowing me from One Cheers Up. Then they started knowing me, my profession, my company, etc., etc. So one important point I would like to highlight, that in today's world, you also need to brand yourself. Okay, that's super important, because once you start branding yourself, people start knowing you. People knowing you is super important. Then they will know what you do and what you can provide. Business comes at the third step. Business opportunities will come at the third step, after you have sort of created a brand for yourself. Okay, so One Cheers Up happened, and then during the pandemic, something happened on which I would really want to showcase a small video. Ma'am Pashmin ma'am also introduced me on that. Pashmin ma'am, is it okay if I can play a small 2-minute video?
Sure, sir. I'll just stop sharing the screen and then you can.
Yeah,
Give me a
sure,
minute.
sure.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Okay, one
You
second.
can.
Yes. One second. Is the screen visible, Pashmina?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, this is a 2 minute 57 minutes video, and this is something that both me and my wife Lakshmi, we conceptualized this for the last 2.5, 3 years, and it ended just yesterday. In fact, Dr. Niyat sir was there at the close-off ceremony, and I would really want you to watch this video, because I would like to speak 5 to 10 minutes after playing this video, and what is branding yourself. Okay, so yes. Pashmin ma'am, is the voice audible?
Not yet, sir. Sir, when you're sharing the screen, just there would be share sound. So if you could click on that.
Okay, one second.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do I do that? Oh, I'm so new.
Sir, you can just escape. You can move out of this. And then once you're sharing the screen, before you click on share, there itself at the bottom, there would be, share sound.
One second now. So I
Yes.
share screen.
Yeah. At the bottom left, can you see share sound?
One second. Now I'll just play this video, keep this video, and
Actually, sir, your screen is get shared. So we can
Acha,
see
one
the
second.
desktop. Yes, sir.
So how do I end the share screen?
So you can stop sharing it. At the bottom share screen, you can click on that and then you can stop sharing.
Zoom quit unexpectedly. Don't send. One second. I'm not getting the full screen version.
Okay.
I'll just log out and come back. Stop share. Okay, I got it. One second.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you say I select on this film and then share sound also, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
I got it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can you see the screen now?
It's not yet started, sir, but yes, sir.
It started?
Yes, sir. Now we can see the screen. Could you just play so that we can know whether it is audible? Sir, I think you stopped sharing it. So you're on mute.
Yes, one second. Now share screen,
Yeah.
film, share sound, share. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've shared the sound. Hope this works. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Kaustav Ghosh. I'm a trainer, motivational speaker, and simply love to do crazy stuff.
Hi, this is Lakshmi Sorte. I am a commercial artist and a traveler as well.
We were on this Northeast trip where we were just sitting and brainstorming that what will be the next big thing that we want to do in life.
And we also realized that after a few years, we will be shifting to some other country.
And we were thinking that before leaving the country, we must traverse, we must see this huge, beautiful India.
अपना देश तो घुमा ही नहीं हमने, कब घूमेंगे?
And that's how we started brainstorming this idea 1.5 years back. And then the pandemic happened. We wanted to do something for this small business community.
So we did this campaign called I Support Your Business in December 2020.
And then it was a simple marriage. The great Indian travel happened because of the cause I Support Your Business. 12 months, our team has been tirelessly working to get this entire piece, the great Indian travel, together.
Which is 101 days road trip covering all the states and possible union territories.
Yes. Thank you, Madhu ma'am. I can see you like super excited. Yes. So, yes, I hope you all liked the video. Yeah, Pashmin ma'am, you can share the screen. I have stopped sharing.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I think I have Pashmin ma'am, how much time do I have more?
Sir, it would be if we could wind up in another 5 minutes,
Okay,
if
sure.
possible.
No problem.
Yes.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, one important thing, why I wanted to showcase this video is 101 days. It just ended yesterday. Over the last 101 days, we could meet almost 800 people physically all across the country. With the motive of the Great Indian Travel, our cause, I support your business, which is creating empowering small businesses. But most importantly, in today's world, you need to do something different, crazy. It may not be as extensive, as huge, as whatever, like this, but it can be simple, small things which grabs the attention of people. That's super important. I mean, obviously, we didn't have a complete thought process of grabbing attention, okay? But it's important for you to be very, very clear about the concept, about the thing that you want to do for the society. If that is your aim, if that is your inner feeling, people would really embrace you. And remember one thing, people embracing, meaning your business, your idea flying. That's super important. People around you are the superstars in your life. You have to conserve them, you have to preserve them, you have to build relations, and then business will automatically happen. Since I have less time, I would like to end with these 3 key points that I want to share with you. Try to see if this makes sense, okay? In today's world, we do not have this attitude, but we are really working on this behavioral change of having an attitude of giving. Now, try to give, selflessly, and you will really see the kind of returns you get in bounties. It's easier said than done again, but try to give selflessly without wanting to know what you will get in returns. Try it out. That is what we did with I Support Your Business in the pilot campaign. We'll talk about it a little later. Second most important thing, don't run behind money. Let money be a byproduct in your business. If you're passionate towards the cause of the business, money will come behind you. Don't run for money. If you start running for money, your entire scenario will change. I mean, it did for me. Did not start running for money in the failures. You remember in the failures, I started running for money and it failed. Next, I started focusing on my strong points, on my passions. It did, I would not say success, but it is relatively moving superbly ahead for me. Second important point. And the third important point, super important point. Whenever you have an idea, try to think from the perspective of the society, that what kind of a problem, what is that social element that you're trying to solve through your business model. And once you have that set, India and the entire world is super sensitive and emotional to embrace your concept if you're working towards them. If your business idea, if your business project, if your startup helps them grow, you are a champion, you are a success. 3 important points. Give more so that you can receive back in bounties. That's what I keep telling. Second, don't run behind money. Money will come as a byproduct towards your passion. And the third most important point, add a social element towards your baby, startup, whatever you have, or whatever ideas you have. Thank you so much to the entire management of SASMIRA College students. You can connect me on www.kaustavghosh.com, KAUSTFBGHOSH.com. We can stay in touch. My website is updated, so we can stay in touch. Thank you so much, Pashmi ma'am. I hope I did not use my time. Thank you.
No, sir. In fact, thank you so much, sir, for your enriching words. It was indeed an engaging and interactive session. So definitely students have taken the key points. It was well received. So just to sum up, like you said, so that the students can retain these key points: attitude of giving selflessly, don't run for money, and try to think from society's perspective. Thank you so much, sir. It was indeed a pleasure to have you here with us today. Thank you so much. May I now take the opportunity to welcome and introduce our first guest speaker of the day, Ms. Madhu Raina Pandey, ma'am. Ma'am is a certified wellness coach by YCB, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, and has been a communication specialist for over 2 decades and has worked in different domains like pharma, retail, infrastructure, and high-end luxury real estate in Mumbai and Delhi. Being a natural communicator, ma'am believes in learning as an integral part of growth. 2020 has been a year of transformation for ma'am personally when she decided to do something more engaging, purposeful, and contributory. Thus, she bid farewell to a high-paying corporate career. Hereafter, ma'am decided touching people's life is what life is going to be all about. Holistic health was something ma'am always believed in. Being passionate about health and fitness, and having practiced yoga during school, college, and her career days, ma'am decided to dwell further into this art and science. In pursuance, ma'am now learns yoga more rigorously and vigorously from renowned practicing professionals. Being all set to pass on the mantras of good, healthy life to others, in a way, one may say it's inner calling. Ma'am is all set to share her knowledge with others. Her vision is to touch lives with an unwavering focus, not just make people be fit, but also uplift them holistically. Ma'am has conducted various wellness training programs across the globe, and to mention few of her clientele, it includes Godrej Group, RBI, Bennett University, and many more. At this, I would like to request ma'am to please share her precious inputs with the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Pashmin. Overwhelmed with gratitude for such a fantastic introduction. I don't know whether I deserve it or not, but thank you so very much. And as Kaustav has already done half of the job, breaking the ice thing with these young, I call them Youngistan. This is Youngistan of India. Okay. So may I humbly request you to remove me from here, and I would want to see everybody switching on their cameras. I don't want people to be behind the cameras. There's nothing to hide, especially if you have that zeal. I saw so many people, this Youngistan sharing their thoughts. If you can share your mind, you need to be upfront. You have to stop hiding behind the camera. So Dr. Pashmin, if I could request you to stop sharing screen, and then let me have a look at all the beautiful Youngistan who is out there. Aditya, good. Camera is on. Smita, I can see Jasmine. Come on, guys, switch on your cameras. That's how I would want to interact. All right, Priya, wonderful to see you. All right, Mansi, Ruchi, Rima, Aniket. I won't be able to call everybody's name. Come on, let me not be the teacher. Let your teachers do that job. Please switch on your cameras. I would want to see, there is an energy exchange which happens. We're not here, as Kaustav very beautifully put it. This is not some kind of a gyan. I think neither he has given any gyan, and I am not going to give you any gyan. You know why? Because gyan only gives you yawn. All right. So I don't want to do that. It's an interactive session. I would want to share, I do the same thing with my daughter. I would want to share my experiences with you. I would want to share my learnings and my failures with you so that you don't make them and you are better equipped to make your mistakes. and your failures. Let them be different than mine. All right. That is what we are here for. That is what this platform is all about. Sharing. It is not about, I'm not going to pick up any, management mantra and success mantra and I'm give you a good tea. No. I'm not going to do that. All right. So please, all you beautiful faces, switch on your cameras. I'm just flipping through the pages to see how many are really, really charged up and enthusiastic about this. Niharika Deek. Niharika, you definitely need to switch on your camera because Niharika is my daughter's name as well. Okay. So you can't be hiding behind the camera. She's quite an extrovert child. Shweta Patel, Atul. Who else? Come on, Nisha, Orunima, Suraj. Switch on your cameras, boys and girls, all you beautiful people. My youngest son, you need to come in front of the camera. Wonderful. At least I can see so many faces. There's an energy exchange that gives me energy to speak, and that obviously you'll be much more receptive to what I'm saying. All right. So guys, as I said, I am not here to give any kind of a gyan. No. Okay. Any guesses? Any guesses from now that, Dr. Pashmeen has already shared about my experience and all. So the question that I'm going to ask you is going to be very, very easy for you. Okay. Send me in your chat, what is going to be my age? How old am I? Just make any guess. Or let me open the chat and see what is the guess. Okay, 38, 35. Wow. 42. Okay, Abhishek. Okay, 40 to 45. All right. I know. You know why? You are getting into the 40s and all. Goodness gracious. Okay. Somebody feels I'm 50. Goodness. I had some wrong, impression about myself. 35 to 40, 40 to 45. 40 plus. Okay. Not bad. See, I'm very, 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 very impressed with the youngest son who is saying 30 to 35 and 38. 32. Wow. Who is that? Mangilal Chaudhary, 32. God bless you. I am flying high in the exact 38. Who is that? Ashish Dubey. Okay, let's see whether I'm 38 or much more than that. Good. So lovely responses, beautiful people. Let me tell you, I am 49, going to be 50 next year. I'm 49, going to be 50 next year. All right. Thank you so very much for the people. Why I'm saying this is because I want to set this, conversation. I want to set the platform for my story is that age is just a number. All right. To chase your dreams, to do what you want to do in life, and to go for your inner calling, age is just a number. And all of you are absolutely at that platform wherein you are preparing yourself, gearing yourself, take those experiences and then plunge. Since you have already committed to Costa, that so many of you who have inner calling to be an entrepreneur, be ready for success, be ready for failures, be ready for falling down 10 times. Just rolling up your sleeves and get up. I'll do it. That's the spirit. That's the spirit you need to have. Don't be afraid of failures. All right. It may happen. In my corporate career, I may have gone up and down. You'll see, I'm just here to tell you my story. I'm not going to tell you anything about which is there in the book and, inspire you. No, I hope I'm going to present in front of you my own realistic story, which I have lived and what I am doing now so that it inspires you. All right. So I will screen share. Though I also had an idea to go without the PPT like Costa, but I know I will go, once I'm charged to see such young people and the experience sharing, I can go communicated. You saw that, no? So I can go for hours talking. So in order to streamline my thoughts together and in order to respect the discipline and the time that I have been allotted, I have used the presentation. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, you're able to see my screen share. Okay, are you able to see my screen, Dr. Pashmeen?
Yes, ma'am. But not the PPT. It's actually your entire desktop.
Yes, I'm going to do that. Now, can you see the PPT?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
All right. So, guys, here I go. This is my story. Madhu Raina Pandey, who is now a certified trained wellness instructor. For me, plan B. You know, most of the times we are always about kya karna hai life mein, kya karna hai. Kaustav also said that, right? So while we are talking about plan A, you never know that plan B may be the best plan of your life. So have plan B as well. What if plan B doesn't work? Okay. Hello, I'm Madhu Raina Pandey, and this is my story. To begin with, I'm a science postgraduate. What am I doing in the management class? All of you are management geeks. What am I doing here? So I started in the corporate world way back. My job, 1998, did my master's and immediately got into the job. Though I wanted to pursue research, but that time, 98, the scope of research in India was not that much. So I came back to the job, all right? And I started with a pharma company. And subsequently, while I was into the job, I realized that I can't really do justice just being a science postgraduate. I need to have management skills. So updated myself on the management skills, worked up the corporate ladder up to 2011, various companies, moved across the, I have never ever been restricted by a sector. You will see my, as Dr. Pashmeen mentioned, I have worked in retail. I have worked in infrastructure company. I'm not an engineer by qualification, all right? But just as a communication specialist, as a brand consultant. So 2011 was the time when I embraced motherhood, my little young bundle of joy, who you can see in the picture in my arms. And I took a sabbatical, which was a conscious decision from me, though I'm very, very ambitious. But I said that no, now is the time to give to my daughter. Okay. And then I'm going back one second. Yeah. So then, before her, I have always been a workaholic. Just being a mother was never satisfactory to me. So before her first birthday, again, picking a cue from the Kaustav. What Kaustav said is that, you have to be in the people's eyes, and your work, if you have done something substantial, which has touched people's and has given solution to the people's, people are going to remember you. That is what exactly happened with me. My work in my previous organizations, I was working with HCC. I have been giving them a lot of communication solutions, right? And that is how some of my seniors called me and I got projects. And I started my own independent brand and communications consultancy. So I nurtured various organizations, gave their, crafted their complete communication solutions and kept moving ahead there. But being an ambitious, I always wanted to reach a top in the corporate ladder. I was not able to see that happening. So once my daughter was 5-year-old, I decided to go back to my corporate career. But when I reached there, what I realized was that, oh my God, I may have achieved work-wise in 5 years, which was a forced entrepreneurship, right, as a consultant, so much. But in the corporate world, I have lagged way behind, right? People who had a continuity have moved way, way ahead than me, okay? So I was kind of, getting torn between my work and my motherly responsibilities, and I was paying very heavily to keep it up. So my daughter was getting neglected. So while balancing her and giving her everything, my blood pressure went off the roof. My weight went way beyond, I was 14 to 15 kgs. I think further you will see the slide that will show my transformation, and various lifestyle diseases just kind of captured me, all right? So while all this was happening, so 2019, October is when I said that enough, this is not what I'm going to do, and this is not what is happening for my life. I have to do something better, because I always wanted to touch people's life. And I realized that, no, I'm not doing that. What am I chasing? So I gave myself a time to kind of sit back, relax, as they say in the aircraft, and go inwards. And that is when Isha happened to me. So my inward journey begins. I went to Isha, Coimbatore, did a couple of programs. You know, as they say, the guru will come in your life only when you are ready for it. Guru doesn't come just like that. Okay. So I started experiencing the clarity. I just said that, okay, what I have done to myself, time is to reverse it. I need to do the reversal. So I always had this passion of wellness. I have been a sports person. I have represented my state. I hail from state of Jammu and Kashmir. In Republic Day, I have represented my state at various camps across India and have been always an outdoor person. All right. So I said fit as well. I'll not say fitness. I'll say well. I have been always well. So I said, okay, now I actually need to get back to that passion of wellness, and I need to transform. So that is when I started my transformation, suddenly I saw the plan B coming up. Suddenly a plan B was ready for me. You know, wellness was my passion. And I said, let me pursue my passion to transform myself. Here is what I did to myself. I am my own inspiration. I was at 75, all right, 75 kgs. And today I'm at 60. 15 kgs knocked out. But not just like that. Again, as it was mentioned, so I started following yoga, started yoga practices, running. Then when I saw me getting transformed, me getting so much of benefit, I realized that there are so many people, and especially pandemic. Pandemic was an eye-opener for all of us. You know, while this transformation was happening within me, as I said, the plan B started taking a shape in front of me. All right. And what was that plan B? That plan B was that what I am doing to myself and transforming, I need to take it to a lot of other people. That is where the concept of wellness with Madhu all started. All right. So it's like I can have both the worlds together. I'm able to balance my home, my daughter, while again with this technology being a boon. All of you have been studying even imagine if technology was not there, how disastrous it would have been to lose your 2 academic years. Not an easy thing. Well, same thing with technology opening up the doors. I started training people. And people started getting in touch with me. So my first breakthrough was I started taking a workshop for the kids. You know, kids are very, very close to my heart. So kids have been locked up. They have not been going out. So their physical activity had gone down, and they were like, absolutely, you know, we as elders could even speak to you as a youngsters, could speak to your friends, talk, you know, give a couple of galis, pardon my language there. But these youngsters, these toddlers, these 7, 8, 10, 12-year-olds, they had nowhere to go. That is when I started with them, and I conducted May 2021, my first kids workshop, all right, which I said, let me do, which was a test marketing for me. No investment, my skill. I got a technology, have a licensed Zoom version, and I started. And then there was no looking back. There was no looking back. I started reaching out to more and more people, since I already had people knowing me into the corporate world, and people started coming to me, seeing my transformation, which was, you know, people will believe you because you have delivered. You are yourself there showing it. It is not something that I promise, which I know I can't deliver, because I have done it myself. So I know I can deliver. So people believe in you. All right. So I got people connected with me. So today I'm training people, conducting workshops across US, Sydney, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So I thank universe. I thank my friends. I thank people who believed in me. I thank my guardian angels. who are there with me, always motivating me, pushing me to do much, much better and be my better version. So suddenly my plan B, which was just the wellness journey for myself, turned out to be my plan B for my profession. So my plan B turned out my passion turning out into my profession. So these are some of the, appreciations or the people speaking out their heart when you see transforming them. All right. Some of the images, as I said, kids are close to my heart. So I've got people from school principals to the CEOs, to housewives, to businesswomen who are training with me. Now, while I'm doing this, since the topic today is about the scalability, I don't want to stop here. I can very well today be there, what was my last earning salary with my corporate, and be happy conducting a couple of sessions and then, enjoy my life. No. I would want to do much more. I'm far from the corporate race. I'm not chasing anything what I used to earlier. My plan B is all about earning and living and touching people's life. As I said, touching people's life, I want to transform them. I want to take yoga to each home, to each school, to every corporate, and let them embrace wellness from within, not fitness. All of you youngsters, please remember, it is not about the zero figure for the beautiful girls or six packs for you young boys. It's about the wellness. When you're talking about taking up a challenge of an entrepreneur, you need to be well physically, mentally. That's what yoga gives to you. I have been practicing yoga on and off initially in my childhood days, and I think that has given me a lot of mental strength. Besides that, NCC, National Cadet Corps, contributing to my physical fitness and mental strength. I was uprooted from Valley in teens. All right. I would also want to take this opportunity to tell all of you to please watch Kashmir Files as a movie. That is my story. That is my story when I was uprooted from my own hometown in my teens. Okay. So coming back to our topic. So now I am kind of determined, all right, that I'm going to take this now step up and empower people and provide employability, because there are a lot of people who are getting connected with me. As you can see, I'm conducting workshops, I'm conducting classes, trainings, and I can't be everywhere. So that is where I am going to take in people. My vision is to take people along with me. As a person who believes in wellness, I'm not limited to myself. I want to employ passionate. There are yoga trainers in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, all right? They don't have a reach. They don't know how to reach across the globe. I would want to connect them to the world, to the globe, so that they are sitting in their homes and they are earning their livelihood, all right? That is what I want to do next, because I am done. I am earning my bread and butter, all right? My passion, which has now turned into my profession, is giving me good enough. But now, time to, again, taking cue from Costa, giving back to society is very important. All you, my Youngistan people, remember, if you keep in your entrepreneurship society in your mind, how you are going to give back, there's nothing which is going to stop you from flourishing. Because remember, as I strongly believe in karma, what you give back to cosmos, in the form of an energy comes back to you. So always remember, whatever you want to do, you want to chase, you have to keep your society, because what does society comprise of? Us, we, like we are sharing our experience with you. The India will be handed over to you. You got to take it ahead. Then whatever you create, you're going to pass on the baton to the next generation. So let's make it more beautiful. Let's make it more, blissful. All right. And that's it. So never ever be afraid of failures. Never ever be afraid of plan B. Although I'm sure all of you would want to have your plan A to be successful, but you never know. You never know. Imagine if I, at my age, could think of doing this, and already I'll be completing year this May, all right, with my venture. I'm already thinking of scaling up and employing and empowering other people, all right? Why can't you? You're just starting. This is me recently, wherein I was at Delhi with the first Iron Lady. I call her an Iron Lady, receiving felicitation from her for the initiatives that I have been taking. So for me, it's be empowered, be amazing, and be your best. Let plan B show you the way. It's not always plan A, which may be super successful, all right? Plan B can also show you the way. This is my story, and I hope I am right here in Bombay. You want to take my number, Dr. Pashmeen may will have my number. I can share my number in the chat, and you can get in touch with me personally, and you can, we can, talk. You need to speak to me. Do whatever you have, queries, questions. I'm all open for the questions. If you have, I hope I have been able to ignite you a bit by my story. All right. I would like to listen to you. If anybody would want to share something, please go ahead. And if anybody is having any of the questions, I'm bang on time. Yoga teaches discipline. So discipline means respecting time as well. So I had a 30-minute slot. So I finished in 30 minutes. Anybody who would want to ask any questions? Again, I can see cameras going off. Come on, Youngistan. Switch on your cameras. Don't hide behind the camera.
Okay. Any questions? You can put them in the chat box.
Any questions you have?
Yeah. So I'll share the details, your details with them, ma'am. Not a problem.
You can have my details. As I said, I conduct online sessions and classes. You can go to my Instagram handle, Wellness with Madhu. Start following me there. All right. I keep doing something or the other, keep giving you tips. And guys, embrace wellness, not fitness. Okay. It's all about wellness, physically and mentally. That's all I had to say. Please feel free to pick up a phone, message me, call me, whatever you want to ask. You need my experience sharing, I'm always there. On that note, I would want to say, express my deep gratitude to SASMIRA Institute to give me this platform and share this story with my Youngistan, all right? To inspire them and to ignite their deep calling. And I hope I'm able to do that job. I hope I have done that job, and I hope I can see, in near future, the entrepreneurs, the successful entrepreneurs from SASMIRA. On that note, thank you so much, and namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable insights. I now take this opportunity to welcome our next guest speaker of the day, Ms. Jasmine Manoj, ma'am. Ma'am is a founder of WOW Network, Vice President of Antarashtriya Agarwal Sammelan, business coach and social influencer. Starting WOW Network in 2017 with around 30 ladies from Navi Mumbai with the aim to interact and socialize with them, gradually it converted into a huge network of more than 3,000 members, both male and female from Navi Mumbai, Pune, and recently spread its wing and started Gujarat Chapter 2 on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Being a motivational speaker, ma'am focuses on women development and empowerment. Ma'am has empowered more than 200 women to start their own venture and has created several business network groups for different domains. May I now request ma'am to please enlighten the gathering with your remarkable thoughts. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, thank you so much for inviting me, and it will be a great pleasure today to share my experience. As Madhu ma'am and Kaustubh sir, they have done half job. They have given all the ideas about how to start, what qualities, what we should think before starting, and what all we should keep in our mind. See, now, as I've seen all our youngistan, as Madhu ma'am addressed, all youngistan is there. So for me, I'll share my story as ma'am has done. Same in the same way, like we through our story, if we can add something to your life, if we can influence any one person also from today's meeting, then I think my job will be done. Because what we are, you all are having your own academic knowledge. There are teachers who are guiding you. But what I feel is like practical knowledge is must. We all should have something, some experience in your own life with which we can influence others. In my group, as ma'am has described, Pashina ma'am has given the description that when I started the group, I had members, only 30 members in my group. But now we are more than 3,000 members. We are working together, inspiring each other, motivating each other, and that we do by writing a feedback posts, writing, influencing each other with our own story. What we have done, what we have achieved. That is a thing with which we can influence people. When you see somebody achieving something which you feel is impossible for you, then you get the inspiration to do the same thing or do something in that same line. If we give on going on giving on long speech, and like as young boys and girls are there, so you may feel boring. What is going on continuously? These ma'ams and sirs are talking about their experiences, but I want everybody to be very interactive today in this session. And as you can ask any type of questions, queries, you can post it on the chat, and I'll definitely try to answer it all. See, what I am going to do today is I have been given half an hour, and I'll not take more than that. In that, I'll just give you a few ideas and few tips with which you can start preparing yourself to start a business in future. You are into a business study, you are doing business management. So as a business student, business management student, you have to jot down a plan, you have to make a roadmap with which you have to work in future. I'm not saying you that you should leave everything. Nowadays, we see people who are just leaving their full-time job and they are just starting the business without having any plan, without having any plan B, what ma'am just said. Like there is always an opportunity to have two plans in your hand. One should be plan A, one should be plan B. If your plan A is not successful, you should be ready with your plan B so that you can immediately launch that plan B and you will not feel demotivated. Basically, what happens, what I have seen from my personal experience, that once anybody starts something new, any idea, nowadays what happens, as you can see, social media is giving you a platform which is absolutely free, it's a huge platform for us, which is free, which we can utilize. And because of that, there are many boon also, and there are a lot of disadvantages also. Now, what everybody feels is like life is very easy. Starting a business is easy. Doing anything is very easy. But I feel no. Whenever you have something, some idea, you should have a proper roadmap. You should think about what kind of idea you're coming up with what way you have to launch it, how you will take it ahead. And as the topic for today is how to create a scalable business. Starting a business is very easy. What I feel now from my experience, as I told you, that there are 3,000 members in my group now. All are ladies, okay, who are working from home. And as during this pandemic, I have seen almost 70% of ladies are getting influenced. If they see other ladies doing cooking, so they feel ki, why not I should also start. Mera bhi to khana acha banati hu, main bhi acha khana banati hu. Let's start a business. So it's not easy. It's not like that कि like एक दिन सुबह उठे और खाना बनाना चालू कर दिया and selling you will start. ऐसा नहीं होता है. It's not so easy. You have to have some backup plan. You should have proper execution of your plan. Whatever you are planning, you should execute it properly. So there has to be few things which you have to keep in your mind. That is planning first, You can even write down the points, which I feel is like very important. And these points I am giving you from my experience, which I have gained from my group members. I'll not say that I'm a proper entrepreneur. By profession, I'm a teacher. I have done MBA in finance, and I used to teach kids at home from grade 3 to 10. But during this 5 years of my experience with my group members, whom I have seen working practically, I have been with them on field. I have seen them how they have grown. I have seen them what kind of pressure they get when they don't get business from the thing which they have started. Suppose examples, I have seen homemakers who were not aware about their capability. They used to ask me, ki, I'm not getting interest in anything which I do. The first thing which I tell them is like, first, identify your passion. What you are passionate about something, you are definitely going to go a long way. That passion helps us. That passion pushes us ahead. If sometimes if someday I'll not say every day is a good day for you. It can be a bad day also. But what will keep you going is your passion. No, whatever I have achieved, whatever I have planned, I am passionate about, I'm going to achieve. No matter what, how much time it takes, how much patience I have to maintain, and and with what perseverance and persistency I have to do that job. These things which we need in life is patience, passion, perseverance. What Kaustubh said, perseverance, and that is a main key point which all entrepreneurs should keep in their mind, that you have to be persistent with whatever you're doing. You should not be demotivated. You should not be a flicker mind that today I am doing something, tomorrow if it doesn't work, then you'll switch on to something else. No, what I say is always stick to something. Be a master of one. That probably always listen like jack of all, master of none. That goes on well with these youngsters these days. What happened, they are not persistent with what they are doing. There has to be a passion, perseverance, persistence, all P. Like for being an MBA student, in marketing, we used to get the key points like 5 M's, 5 P's. For me, from my experience, I have made my own key points, that is perseverance, passion, patience, and whatever you're doing is with that passion you should do. If you stick yourself to the thing which you are passionate about, I am 100% sure you are going to succeed. And I have seen ladies doing it. I have seen entrepreneurs, mompreneurs. I have seen the journey of a mom from a mom to a mompreneur. How a mom who is a full-time mom, how she, with her passion, with her perseverance, has become a successful mompreneur today. So those things will help you a lot for all the young people who are listening to me. I'm not sitting here to give you gyan, but only to share my experience from the ladies of my group, whom I have seen closely, whom I have watched closely. They call me, they share their experience, they give their feedback that how it helped them. Small things, very small points which we have to keep in our mind is like we have to follow it and we have to stick to what you're doing. There are lots of business ideas there. You will get 100 of business. You just go and Google business ideas for youngsters. You'll get 100 of ideas over there. But what you have to pick is in which you find your passion. That is the thing which you have to choose. Then once you choose that, what you should pursue, what you should follow, then you have to plan accordingly what product you have to launch and which is the right platform where you should launch your product or where you should launch your services. Nowadays, as I'm a social media person, there are lots of social platforms which are absolutely free. But I feel very bad when I see ladies or young entrepreneurs, they are not using this platform properly, adequately to promote their business, to scale their business. See, when we say scalable business, what does that mean? That means that a business which is giving you profit, at a regularly, like every month you are having the same profit, or you are increasing your profit every month. Your graph should go like this, from 0 to 100. So that scalable business you can grow, that scalable business you can maintain only if you choose your right customer, right market where to launch, and the right way of marketing your product. These are things which you should learn from your experience. See, there are two type of people in this world, which I have seen is like, some people, they start something new and they fail, and from their failure they again learn. Like Costume sir again said, failure is what? Failure is, it will help you to rise up and again start something new. That will give you that motivation to start something new. That is one. And another is like, if you learn from somebody who has already learned from his failure, you can make him a mentor, and you can learn from him or her failures, that how he has achieved a successful life right now, which he or she is leading. That there are two ways. First one is like, you will be wasting lots of your energy and time and money behind doing something new, then failing, then learning again. And second one is better if you go with a mentor who will guide you, who will give you ideas how to start your business, and who will give you a path where to walk in, and you'll get a good business idea from him or her. So there are many ways with which you can start, as we have very young students over here. So I'll always suggest them that whatever you're doing, whether you're studying at present, while studying, you can side by side start following your passion. Nowadays on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, you have lots of opportunity open for young people. We can see, like, as I told, I'm an influencer. So that way you also can start having that influencer kind of thing. You have podcasts, you have bloggers, you have bloggers, everything on Insta, YouTube. So like, this is becoming very easy for you people. But I'll not advise you to leave your study or drop your studies and do something which you are passionate about. You should always keep this on a side, going along with your studies, and keep working on it. The day when you feel that, yes, I'm ready with this plan, which is ready to launch, then you can definitely launch on a wide scale. There are lots and lots of opportunity available for us, all of us who are into business, who are young entrepreneurs, who are budding entrepreneurs. Like for us also, for my network, what I do is like, we have monthly meetings, we have monthly exhibitions, we have pop-up sales arranged for young entrepreneurs who are just starting their business. Because earlier what was happening, like, if you want to start a business, you should always have good finance. Huge finance was required to buy a shop, or to buy a boutique, or to buy machineries. You needed money to pay to the laborers, electricity bill. But after this corona and after this online concept, things have become very easy nowadays. Sitting at home, we ladies can start a business. But I'll definitely suggest that starting a business is not a joke. You have to decide upon what kind of business should be suitable for you, which market is best for you. These are the things which we, obviously, I know you must be reading in your academic course, like this points must be given to you, but definitely in practical life also, we have to see all these points only. We have to consider this, and then we have to justify and judge accordingly which field we should choose, or which services we should choose. Like nowadays, you see so many young ladies are there, young men are there who are into tarot reading, consultancy, counseling, sports counseling, finance counseling. You have lots and lots of scope available nowadays, online, offline, both. So that totally depends on you, like how you choose it, how you follow it, and what creativity and what innovation you add to it. As I think Mr. Kostu has said, that you have lots of people doing the same business. We'll get 100 of people doing the same business, but how your business is different from others, that is the most important point, which I feel. In a mall you go, you will find lots of shops selling the same kind of clothes, but you enter a particular shop. Why? Because you see that particular shopkeeper welcoming you with a very good smile, or he must be having some kind of proper discount, very, very good offer for you. So I always suggest my group ladies who are working with me, they keep on calling me and telling me, like, in your group, there are so many bakers. In your group, there are so many home caterers. How will I get my business? I always tell them that It is not like कि आपका खाने का business है तो nobody else will cook food or nobody else will sell food. You'll get 100 of people doing the same thing, but it totally depends on what and how you sell your food, what is your food taste, and what is your customers' feedback. These things matter a lot. So these are the small things which are practical knowledge which we gain from our daily working routine. And these are things which I just want to bring it to a notice, that you have to be professionally. It's not like that you're working from home, that professional approach should not be there. I always suggest that if you have your own business, no matter what, you're running it from home, but there has to be principles for running a business. It should not be like anybody will approach you, will give to them. Like I get calls where ladies complain that I have taken the order, but I have not received the money. That person has duped me. He took the order from me, and I'm just following it up, and they're not paying me the money. These are the examples which I'm giving. Okay, so what happens? I tell them the same thing. When you are owning a big shop or a huge retail shop, there is no this concept of credit business. You take the thing, you pay the bill. Same way, that same principle has to be followed with you, no matter you're doing it from home or you are doing it from a big mall. You have to have that principles, that pay the money and then take the business. Pay the money, take the service. It should be like this. So these are the things which everywhere applicable. If it is a large scale business, it has to be in a large way. If it is a small scale business or a home based business, it has to be in a smaller way. But that those principles and those etiquettes of business should be followed everywhere. You should always have that idea in your mind, that if you are planning something, it has to be in a proper, there has to be a blueprint for what you're doing, and there has to be a plan with which you are going to start your business. This is the first thing. Secondly, what I said is, like, there should always be an idea of having patience. Starting a business, launching the product, you have done it. Now you're searching a market. Your first order was a big order you got. Then what about the second order? Whether you're going to get that second order or not, whether that customer is going to go for repeat order or not, that has to be handled with you with lots of patience. Don't get demotivated that once you started a business, you got a customer, and next day you're not getting customers. So you'll think of dropping the idea and business close. No. You should always have that in your mind, that setting a business, developing a good business idea and taking it to a successful height has to give time. You have to give a good number of years behind that business. You have to devote time behind it. And obviously, the most important point is like how you are marketing your business. Again, for this also, again, I'll tell you, it has become very easy, because now you have platforms which are absolutely free for you to promote. I give ideas to ladies that you should always come up with your feedback videos, with your testimony videos from your customers who have taken your product or who have taken your services earlier. Ask them to make a feedback video for you. Like as Madhu ma'am have shared her journey, full journey. I'm actually inspired by you, ma'am. As you said, like staying healthy is not possible for me also, but wellness of mind, wellness of heart, I feel this is a thing which all should maintain. We should be well from this. This mind has to be open, and you have to give it back to the society, whatever you're getting from society. Work selflessly. When I started this group, you'll not believe, with 30 members, I used to give my 24/7 hours behind this. People used to ask me, what you're getting from this group? You're just devoting your time. But today I'm very happy that with this help of this small network group which I created on WhatsApp, so many ladies are getting business. So many ladies are independent now. They are standing on their own feet, independent, and they are very proudly saying that, yes, we have our own money which we can spend. It is not like we have ladies who belong to a good family, who have a husband who's earning a handsome amount of money, so no need of working. But still nowadays, I advise every ladies that you should do something or other. Don't sit idle at home. It is not because of money. It is because of your passion. It is because of you. You'll get to meet new people. You'll get
Ma'am, you have been muted, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Now I'm audible.
Yeah, audible.
Yeah, it's not because that we should do something of your own. It's not just because of you want to earn something. It is because of the social, you'll get a social exposure. You'll get to meet people like just now. I got a chance to see the story of Madhu ma'am. I got a chance to meet Kaustubh sir. So we get influenced by knowing each other. So these are the ways with which we can develop ourselves. We can have that confidence in ourselves that yes, we have that quality of influencing others. We have that quality of developing something of our own, following something of our own. And most important thing is like we're getting an opportunity to follow our passion. We all have that little something in our heart that which we keep inside ourselves only. Some ladies are there still, they are struggling with their, they're not clear with the thought, they're not clear with the ideas with which they should use their quality, because we all have something or other inside us. We have that quality in us which will come in forefront when we give a chance, and that has to be done by ourselves. Nobody else can do for us. It is we ourselves has to push our limits. We ourselves have to push ourselves. हमें अपने आप को आगे push करना होगा एक step, फिर हम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे. And the moment you start moving, you will get people who will motivate you to come more forward. You will get people who are always supporting you, who are always standing next to you, who will appreciate you. So for that, discovering yourself, you should always have something in your hand with which you can proudly say that, yes, I own this business of mine. No matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, but you have something of your own. That is a big thing which we all should do. So here, whoever is listening to us today, I'll just yourself to be, that you will not be able to do this. This is sounding impossible. They are giving a big, which is not big assurance, which is not possible. I'll say no, nothing is impossible. An entrepreneur has to be a doer, not a dreamer. You can't keep dreaming about getting things. Nothing will happen to you yourself. Unless and until you take that effort, you take that extra effort to move ahead and grab that opportunity which is coming to you. You can always start small. You can see today, when I started 5 years back, it was 30 members. Now I have 3,000 members in 4 years. So nothing is impossible. That patience, that perseverance, that passionately you have to follow whatever you're doing. I do whatever I do with my full heart. Nobody is there to force me. Nobody is there to motivate me. Sometimes, obviously, we as a human, we feel demotivated. I will not say that we cannot be high on energy every time. We feel demotivated. For me also, I also sometimes feel what the hell I'm doing, getting nothing. But still, I feel whatever I've achieved, it is self-motivated. I have achieved everything with my own hard work and perseverance. It has taken me 5 years. I have devoted my 5 years behind this network. So today I'm very happy that I have been invited here to share my story. So I have done whatever, like I feel, it was from my heart, whatever I had achieved, whatever I have done for the society, and still I'm very, very, very highly motivated to work more for the society, to add more entrepreneurs to the society. So if anybody from the participants who are listening, who are interested to, or who are actually getting influenced by whatever I'm describing about my group members, my ladies who have achieved something in their life, if you want to approach me, I am definitely available for everybody. I can guide you. I can give you a platform to start with. And that is absolutely complimentary, free for all you people. I am there to guide you with the business tips and ideas, with which, because this half an hour is very less for me, I can talk for hours and hours on this topic because it's my favorite topic. So whatever possible, I have given the ideas, a brief idea about what you people can start with. Following your passion, main thing, following your passion is a key point. So you can approach me anytime. I hope my time is up. Yeah, I am absolutely on time because being a management student, we have to follow that time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, and
Go on,
thank
ma'am.
you,
Yeah.
Niyat. Thank you,
Yeah.
Niyat, for choosing me. Thank you so much, Dr. Niyat, for choosing me for this. And I hope I have done justice to whatever you were expecting from me.
Yeah, sure. Actually, it was like our privilege, to have all, three dignitaries for sparing your
Thank you.
time, busy schedule, and coming to SASMIRA Business School. And I hope our students are also inspired, to become entrepreneurs. We'll let you know in 2 years, like how many, has been motivated to become entrepreneurs. So thank you, Jasmine ma'am, for a valuable thought. And knowing you from close quarters, I have seen you work and inspiring so many ladies setting up their own ventures.
Thank you
It
so
was
much.
really nice you. So formally, I would like to present a vote of thanks. I would like to thank our keynote speaker, Mr. Costa Ghosh, our record holder, right? I'm really envious of your energy, I must say, honestly, because after traveling for 101 days and reaching yesterday, I was expecting, you are a little bit, lagging behind, but you are still full of energy. That's good. So remain as you are always, right? Today we had opportunity to hear your thoughts, and we thank you so for lightening with the knowledge. I also extend my sincere thanks to Madhu ma'am, owner Wellness with Madhu. And again, I hope, at least for me, you have inspired me to lose some weight and focus on health and fitness, right? And obviously, Jasmine Manoj ma'am, founder of Wow Network and social influencer, for accepting our invitation and sparing your time to share valuable thoughts. Thank you all of you for inspiring our students to at least ignite that entrepreneurial spirit within them. And I'm sure that some of them will definitely turn out to be entrepreneurs in the coming few years. Right? I would like to express my deep gratitude towards the entire management team and the council members. Shri Mir Mehta sir, President SASMIRA, Srimati Smita Yevle ma'am, Vice President SASMIRA, Dr. Tandal Kamal sir, Director Education SASMIRA, for their enthusiastic support and encouragement. They always been supporting this kind of events, and they're always backbone for SASMIRA's business school. Further, I would like to thank the entire organizing team for their enormous contribution and efforts towards the event. We have been fortunate to be supported by such a team of individuals, and they're always tirelessly are there 24/7 with us whenever the event is there. So their support has to be really honored. I also thank the entire faculty members and non-teaching staff members, the technical team and administrative team for such an appreciating involvement and the willingness they've expressed to finish this task. And last but not the least, students, because without you, any event would be a failure, right? So thank you for turning up in such a large number, and I hope this event, entire seminar, has contributed a little bit in developing your entrepreneur spirit. And see you soon. Thank you so much. I would like Siddhi. Siddhi, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you please recite the national anthem?
Yes, sir.
And I request all the participants to please stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ कलबंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Siddhi, so much. Yeah, thank you, Siddhi. Before we leave, I again thank all the keynote speakers. And we would like to know, because we have an entrepreneurship cell in our business school. So we'd love to invite, in fact, so that you can come and have a workshop kind of thing, so that you can teach a practical one-day seminar or a workshop with the students and do some entrepreneurship related activity. We'd love to that. We'll discuss on it and we'll connect with you guys. So that all are you from Mumbai, so we are located in Worli. So any day you can come and practically we can have it offline.
Sure, Niyar, sir. Let's stay in touch. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Niyar.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Jasmine.
you.
Miss Costa, it was pleasure in meeting you.
Same here.
Same
We'll
here.
stay in touch. Both of you will stay in touch.
And thank you so much, Youngistan, for giving us a patient hearing.
Yeah, for the Youngistan, you have to fill the attendance link, okay, before you leaving the seminar. I'm just pasting it in the chat box. Okay, please fill the attendance and then we can discuss. Thank you so much. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Please fill out your attendance and then you can leave.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same to you. Happy weekend.